disappointing second half for us. I thought Kentucky was quicker to the ball. We refer to effort areas every game, and they dominated in those areas. Really hurt us on the offensive glass. We have 18 turnovers, I think 11 in the second half, which limited our opportunities, and as a result, the game got away from us.
Kennedy, you'll raise your hand and let us get a floor microphone to you. Go ahead and start.
What did you think in the second half? You know, Tarico wasn't as effective. Did you notice them keying on him more?
Well, they just tried to deny him the ball, which is smart. I thought they were doing it in the first half as well. I thought we gave into it a little more in the second half. They ran and jumped a couple of times, and when they do that, you've got to be smart enough to make 4-on-3 plays. We got the ball to the right people, and we had a couple of shots early in the half. Typically, if you look at our team, and I know, David, you've seen all of our games, if we can come out with the right approach to start the half, we can typically be in the game till the end. I thought we had a couple of key mistakes early, which allowed Kentucky to stretch. And then when they stretch, it's easier to play against the zone when you're playing in front with a 3 or 4 possession cushion. We could never get the game back to where we were putting real pressure on their game shots. They did a much better job in the second half. We had a couple of breakdowns in transition against the press, allowing Meeks to go for an and one. We leave him in the zone, and when you leave him in the zone, he's going to make you pay. I thought Patrick Patterson was a man amongst boys inside with his ability to dominate on both ends. So I thought Kentucky played extremely well. They played really hard. And again, for us, our margin for error is such that when we turn the ball over as readily as we did, and we don't capitalize on our opportunities, it tends to lead to a long night.
Question in the middle, go ahead.
Coach, kind of just talked about the way you guys ended the year, and while it wasn't the way you wanted to, just the year in general.
I told our guys in the locker room I'm really proud for them, honestly. With what they've had to go through, they've continued to fight. We've certainly, no one likes to lose. It's been a hard year from a standpoint of just each and every night knowing you have to play the maximum to give yourself a chance to win. But I'm really proud of these guys. I think many of them grew up throughout the course of the season, and that'll bode well to the future of our program.
Andy, could you talk about David, how much pain he was in, and how he impacted the game?
I didn't see him visibly limping nearly as bad as he has in the prior 2 games. He told me he could go. We went with him. We tried to get him involved in the offense. He wanted to play. He realized that it was win or go home, and I thought he gave a great effort. Again, his shooting is such that without those game reps, I think sometimes you get out of rhythm. Basketball is a game of rhythm and flow, and I think he lost a little of that at the end of the season.
Hands up. Other questions, Coach Kennedy? John, go ahead.
Andy, you were 1 of 8 on threes in the second half. Did they do it? They extend their defense or do anything to you?
I thought the defense was pretty good the whole game. Tarico made some early in the first half to keep us in the game. I thought we had those same shots. I know David and Zach started the half with some pretty clean looks. They're a very good defensive team. I thought they did a good job of handling our baseline screening series, and we had a couple of slips, and we threw it in there and had opportunities at point-blank range, and Patterson came up with big blocks at opportune times, which were deflating to our kids.